Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So let's go ahead and get into place, okay? We're gonna take it down and we're gonna take it up. I love this. All right, so okay, so this is a setup right here. I absolutely love this desk. I love the surface space of it. There is a lot of room to do what I need to do. As you can see on it, I'll actually get up close and show you. Excuse me if you hear kids in the background. My siblings, cousin, and nephew are here. So yeah. Basically what I do most of the time, these lights are not in place. The four bigger or taller lights, usually they face this way because I do film over here near the door section. However, I am cleaning this section right now, so I'm excited to do the full studio tour, but that will have to come I would say in like 2 weeks. I'll have every room in my gallery and all of that done. Like the rooms are done, but I want my gallery wall and the entryway done, and I think that will be it. So yeah, those lights usually face out and I rarely put them back where they're supposed to be, but for now they just sit there and that's their like home. um yeah, so this desk, I actually use it if I'm filming like a purse haul, shoe haul, or like I think I'm gonna do like makeup tutorials over there, but the desk is white, so I don't really know about that because I don't want to mess up the desk, which is why on my makeup desk it actually has acrylic on top of the desk because I don't want to get it dirty. But anywho, right now, like videos that I have to do, those boxes are sitting on the desk. My mic is attached to the desk. I don't really use this mic, which is why it's not in there. It's down there. I usually use this one right here, and I just went ahead and took off the cord that used to cause that loud noise. And yeah, right here, I thought this would be cool if I needed like some talking points to post up on like my iPad or something. Just sit it right here and people can't see it when I'm doing the actual video because all you really see is that portion. Camera sits here. My other phone, my work phone, goes here where I actually what do you call it, take pictures with. So that sits there. And then as you can see, this is just the background, which kind of changes just depending on how I feel. But most of the time it is my Chinese evergreen plant, and everything on the shelf stay the same. The mannequin stays right there. The only thing I move is like those feminist booties, the Shame poster in that white box, and sometimes I put some like pink, what do you call it, pampas grass there. But other than that, the background is basically just that, which you'll see. I'll insert a snippet right now of my recording setup when I'm doing like a haul or something. So I'll insert that and you'll see it while I'm talking and kind of maneuvering around. So as you can see on the table, I just have like some PR items that were sent, a review I want to do for this phone gimbal, fertility kit that I'm doing a review for, and then a waxing kit that I'm doing a review for. So it's just stuff that I have to open up and it just sits over here. But I think I'm going to get like a white bin and put it under the desk because this desk doesn't have like drawers or anything. So I do have my monitor, which has been a lifesaver, and this is what I use now to see myself. So my camera is connected with the HDMI to the monitor, and I can see myself when I'm filming near the door, which that setup is taken down right now because I'm doing laundry, so I have everything folded up over there. So yeah, again, the full tour of this room will be available in about 2 to 3 weeks. So again, underneath is just like nothing, so I think I could put a white bin and have like my stuff that's on top right there inside that bin. And lastly, I don't know about all the cords. They just sit there, and I mean, it's a studio, so I don't, like, it doesn't bother me too much. It's not like my bedroom or living room somewhere where I have to see them. constantly, so I understand, because it's a lot of lighting, electronics, and all that. This is probably the most used room as far as energy. So the most energy eater upper. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much that. You guys know the desk goes up and down. I did demonstrate that for you all, but I will demonstrate right now if you guys would like me to. It's funny, every time I do these videos, I'm never like presentable. Well, I'm cute, but not presentable. So I can have my chair and kind of sit here like this and do a video, and it'd be like, okay, this is the makeup, this is the haul, this is this, you know. Then you have the background, and of course studio lights will be on. So what you see is just like regular light from an iPhone, and my makeup desk is lit halfway. So yeah, that's basically what that would be. But just imagine like studio lights, really daylight LED lights. So if I'm like, this is something where I have to do maybe a little bit of motion or moving from here to here or whatever, and I just want to stand up and do it, I would literally just try to make sure nothing is in the way. But I would literally just press the numbers, which I do kind of wish that I installed this a little bit closer to the edge, the actual keypad, because I can't see unless I kind of bend down. So I'm gonna press number 2. I'm gonna press number 1. I just want to see if I even said it for real. So I press number 2, and this is gonna go exactly to the height that I wanted if I'm standing up. So I absolutely love that. And I think I did do a standing up video over here. But if I want to do like tech stuff, like if I want to review this phone gimbal, which I know it's kind of hard for you to see, but if I want to review this and I want to stand up and do it, because sitting down is not really getting into it, then I can just lift the table up really quickly with the press of a button. So I absolutely love this desk. I love the idea of being able to stand up if I wanted to, or sit down if I wanted to. I think that is also great for not just me being an influencer and wanting to film and things like that. I think it's really good for those who work at home and you're just like so tired of sitting in the same spot for 9 to 12 hours a day, and you kind of just want to get up, be able to move around. And yeah, as you can see, nothing moves on the desk. Once it goes up and down, I don't have to take everything off and then lift it up. Like, it's a really steady, slow paced move, but not too slow to the point where you're like, oh my gosh, hurry up. But yeah, and again, if I wanted to sit down, once I find the number, I can just press the 1 and it'll take it back down, hands free. And it's really that simple. So absolutely love this desk. I want to thank them for sending this over. It was amazing. It was amazing to see it kind of come to life, and I knew how I wanted this corner of the office or the studio to be. So yeah, it was a really good desk. It is a really good desk. I want to kind of film over here more, but I've just been like so busy with a lot of other things. So it's like, but I do have a shoe haul coming, and I'm just gonna have all the shoes kind of laid out. I'm gonna do that one standing up, and that's gonna be a pretty dope video. But it is gonna be long, so I might sit down and do that one. I don't know yet. So I do have mine on memory settings, but you can also just do whatever. I don't want my camera to fall. All right, so this is basically like the lowest it will go. And then you can also just press the up button if maybe you're sitting in a different desk, or you want to sit a little taller, or whatever the case may be. You can just take your button or your finger and press the up button. Like I said, I have to kind of bend down to see. So you can take it up as high as you want, and it does keep on going and going. So it's good for all heights. You can barely see me, but yeah, I'm gonna take it back down to my setting, which is number 2, and that is my standing mode. So right here is perfect. But yeah, I had a little issue when it came to putting in like one of the clamps, but I'll talk about it when I'm doing the actual voiceover of me putting it together. and I think that took the longest. But I just put on like some podcast episodes, got the desk put together. I did have ask for help on this desk, but I didn't quite get that help. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the setup portion of this. I hope that this, I guess, inspires you to maybe look into a standing desk, a sitting and standing adjustable desk, because at the end of the day, I think it'll be helpful in many aspects, whether you're going back to school, whether you work from home, whether you have a home office, or something kind of set up in your room, just depending. So, absolutely love this desk. Can't rave about it anymore. And that was this desk right here. That's my filming area, like just my corner filming area for sit down and stand up videos. That's not try on hauls. And I feel like I'm missing something, but I'll have the link down below for all other information you'll need. And now you can tune into me actually setting the desk up. I was gonna put this clip at the end, but I'll just put it at the beginning so you guys can see, like, what I'm talking about before you just watch me build something. So let's go ahead and hop into the building of this desk right here. Okay, so let's see if I can do a full voiceover while the dogs are outside and they won't make no noise, but we'll see. But anywho, I just decided to start vacuuming this portion over here of the office. I have spilled something right there. I think it was Epsom salt, but I just decided to vacuum, as you can see. I'm gonna probably not do a review on this, but talk about this Dyson a little more. I think this is a Torque, if I'm not mistaken. I like it. So far, I do like it. It hasn't really given me any problems or conked out on me like a lot of other vacuum cleaners have. So right now, I'm just sliding in the pieces. Now, this stuff was heavy, but that's to be expected with a standing desk, I'll say. I'm not really sure. This was my first one. I do now have another one that I will do a comparison for, but I'm just showing like an overview of everything that I thought I was going to use that wood glue, but I didn't use it because it actually didn't work for what I wanted. I wanted to add wheels, but it didn't work. But now I'm bringing in like the tabletop and getting all of that settled. Sorry, I was walking into another room. So I'm just looking at all the pieces, and it's not self-explanatory because there were some places where I did find issues. So I would definitely not say it's self-explanatory because it's not. And also looking at the instructions, I was like, okay, I had to look very, very closely to get it. Not to say it was hard, but it was very interesting to do. So these are, I want to say, are these the sides? Oh, okay, I see what I'm doing. So this is going to go across the bottom of the tabletop, and I'm going to, I think, turn it over eventually, and then I'm going to secure it to the tabletop. But as you can see, it was a lot of just me kind of sitting here reading and not really knowing what I was doing. But I mean, that's the point. I have built a lot of things, but some things do come with a little challenge. I will say, I put something on. As you can see, I'm watching either podcast, video, live stream, something. But just go ahead and put something on. I know eventually I started watching Wendy Williams, but Lovely T, just all of those people, just the podcasters and live streamers, Armand, Tariq, King of Reeds, I watch a lot of people and just get a lot of viewpoints on certain things. But anywho, that's beside the point. Find something that will entertain you through this process. I don't have a TV in this room, so I was just kind of entertaining myself with my phone. Could have had my iPad, but didn't think about it. But anywho, I have secured this piece to the bottom of the tabletop, and this is basically going to hold, as you can see me putting up the leg portion. It's going to hold the legs. It's going to hold the all the electrical cords and things like that is going to be in this portion that I have secured down to the tabletop. So over here, this is actually what gave me probably the most issues, and it was like a clamp, a silver clamp piece that had to be added, and I was just confusion. I was confusion. It just did not do what it needed to do for me. Okay, so I'm looking at my flowers and they don't have any water. My gosh. So, I did kind of not give up on the other one, but I started to go do the right side first. And then I came back to the left side and was like, okay, maybe this one will work. But the right side went on very easily. So I don't know if it was a piece malfunction or what, but honey, it took, look, you can see me. I'm looking at the other one like, okay, that one was easy. What's going on with the other one? Eventually, I did get it, and I started to put the feet on to the bottom of the desk. Now, this desk is heavy. I will say that. That's why my me trying to gorilla glue or wood glue the casters to it didn't work. I do think that I could install some, but it's okay. I just kind of had an idea that I would be able to roll this table around, push it back when I wasn't using it, pull it out when I was. But the casters that I bought didn't quite work. So in this area where I'm putting the, I'll call it the power bank, but it's not a power bank, but where I'm putting this I had to kind of make my own holes, so you kind of see me putting a lot of pressure because it said don't use a drill for this project, so I was just putting a lot of pressure down. um I actually did ask for help on this project and if I would have had help I probably would have been done quicker, but I didn't get the help that I asked for. I mentioned that earlier, but it's okay. um because most of the time, if my girlfriend would say, she probably would have helped me, but most of the time I do a lot of projects like alone, and it's always the stuff that I don't need help with that people ask to help me with. Isn't that's like one of my pet peeves? Like, sis, I needed help when I was working on a 5-hour table putting together. Okay, but I'm just not collect, connecting all of the um, electrical wires, and this is not like super hard at all. When it comes to this part, you kind of just, honestly, you can look and tell, but you kind of just follow the instructions, of course. I always look at how many pages is in the instructions before I start a project, because that's going to tell me how long this is going to take me. So if it's like 10 steps or less, I'm like, okay, cool, this will probably take me an hour, if that. But if it's about 20 steps, I'm like, okay, this is a 2 to 3 hour project for real. But I think this one just had kind of a little bit of steps, but it was like multiple things, multiple elements in each step. So we're finally getting to the part where I'm able to uh, secure each wire down. So everything is kind of connected except for to the wall, to the main outlets where it's going to give it power. But yeah, so I secured it down with the little clamps that they had, and you're gonna see me flip it over again. This is a heavy desk. This is probably a 2-person job to flip it over, and you don't want to lean it too much onto the actual feet when you're lifting it up, because that's how you break the legs of items. So it would have been, again, ideal to have someone help me, because this is a really heavy desk. So yeah, but as you can see, I have it flipped over and I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay. So on the end, I don't know if it was the movers. I don't know if it was my girlfriend or whoever brought this upstairs. I don't know what it was, but on the end, a piece came off of the tabletop. Now I can paint it white. Right now I have my iPad holder sitting on it so you can't see it. But yeah, it did get scraped off. And I did um, lift the chair over the desk and I did scuff it. So be careful. What you see me doing right now is holding the up and down buttons until it auto calibrates. So it's gonna go down and up and down and up. I don't know how many times. I think I did it 3 times because I wasn't sure. I was like, is it supposed to only go down this much? Like, am I supposed to make it go up a little more? But it just went up and down, like a really simple thing. So right here, what you see me doing is setting my height. So this part might be a little shaky, achy, like, and don't mind my room in the background. It wasn't clean at this time. And right now I'm actually redoing my closet and kind of cleaning it again. But anyhow, oh my gosh, look at my arms, y'all. I needed to wax my arms. But what I'm doing is setting my ideal height and my for when I'm standing and when I'm sitting. So if you have multiple people who needs to use this desk, you can have up to, I think, what, 5 settings. So if you and your partner are both using this, and your partner may be taller or shorter than you can set it for them as well. Like, this is not just, like I said, it's not just for me because I'm an influencer and I need a table for when I'm filming. Like, no, this is really ideal for those who work from home, who have a home office, who are students, who just want a desk or something in your bedroom. Whatever the case is, this will work. So if you are working in a, what do you call it, if you have like a workstation in your garage or something, and sometimes you sit down and do your work, like for instance, I don't know, if you paint or something, and sometimes you stand up and you need a sturdy tabletop, I think this would be really, really good. Now, if you're like putting something on top where you're painting or, woodwork or whatever, you may want to be careful and put something down on the tabletop if you don't want to mess it up. But if you don't care and you just need the extra space, then you can do that as well. So I have calibrated it to where I wanted it. So now when I press number 1, it goes to my sitting level, and when I press number 2, it goes to my standing level. So this is a really dope desk, and I just once again want to thank Alfa Furnishing for sending this over. I will have the links down below. I'm pretty sure 100% you can get it from Amazon, but I don't know if they have like a separate website as well where you can get it. But I love Amazon. I get my 2-day shipping, sometimes 3, and it'd be like great for me. But yeah, I'm just looking at the instructions right now to make sure everything is done, and I'm trying to set I think I was trying to set it into place. I don't know if I got stuck or stammered or whatever on this portion, but I was kind of looking at the instructions again to see what to do. But my phone is ringing. But anyhow, I hope I didn't bore y'all with this video. I hope you enjoyed. I really love how this portion of the studio came out. I can't wait to do the full house tour, but it's just like some things I'm kind of looking at, and I change things all the time. And I just actually took the 2 fiddle leaves out of the living room because I don't know if it was the containers they were in or what, but it's not giving what it's supposed to give, honey. And I have never killed a fiddle leaf, so I'm kind of mad about that. they're kind of struggling, but I just keep changing things, and then I want to still do like my gallery wall in the entryway, and then I think I'll be done. But yeah, I think that's pretty much the video here. I was honestly just lingering around at the ending portion and just making sure that it went down to where I wanted it to go. Last thing, and I already said this, but you can see where this base is right here. The only thing I wished, look at my ashy elbows. The only thing I wish is that I would have pulled this forward, the number portion, so that I don't have to bend down to see what I'm pressing. But other than that, I mean, this is a really nice desk. It's very, very heavy duty. It's very sturdy. The power base has not failed. Like, it hasn't fallen down or anything. It's very nice and sturdy, as I mentioned. So I don't want to keep getting repetitive. So this is basically the ending of the video. Thank you guys so much for joining and watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this video was helpful. And yeah, so as you can see, I have it fully calibrated for my sitting and standing, so I'm done here. Okay, so this is the final setup, and hello Gigi.